So we're going to go to Keynote. In Keynote, you are going to create a new presentation, hit the plus sign, create presentation, choose a theme. For this, let's select white. And right away, let's get rid of the text boxes. Tap them, hit cut or delete, tap, delete. So I'm going to show you how to add an image that you can trace over. You hit the plus sign, and in the flyout menu, you'll see the photo icon. Choose photo. I'm going to grab this photo of Crispus Attucks, the first to die at the Boston Massacre. I tapped it and I'm making it larger. I'm going to place it where I want it in the drawing. This could be moved later, but I recommend making your image bigger. I tap the picture and I hit the paintbrush tool. I go to the image, style. You'll have an option for opacity. You're going to bring that down so you could see the image, but you could draw lines on top and still see your lines. Now I'm ready to add my lines. So I hit the plus sign. And again, if you have the image icon selected, you'll get an option for drawing. Your tools are going to fly up down here. Now this tool, I'm drawing with an Apple Pencil. That's why this automatic tool comes up. But if I tap it, I can change the size of what I'm drawing with. So first we're going to outline. I'm going to choose a medium size tip for outlining. And the color I'm going to use is going to be a black color, just for the outline. When you're doing this, 2-finger pinch to zoom in, and then you begin. So now I'm going to switch to the fill tube. Now here's something to think about. I have an outline here, but I want to fill up larger areas just to make it look more like a form. So I'm going to select the color of the skin to make it accurate. So let's see what I got here. Now granted, this is a black and white photo, right? But the point I want you to understand is that if we're going to draw someone, let's get it right? So we have the color picker tool. I'm going to select, first I'm going to do the shadows. So I select the shade with that eyedropper tool. And then I'm going to lower the opacity because I want to create this layered effect. So I'm going to bring it down to about halfway. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw the shape of the shadows. And it will pour that in. I'm going to do that same thing over by the ear because it's darker over there. Okay, now I'll get those highlights, so that's the lighter parts, but again, I want to get the color right. So I use this eyedropper tool. That grid allows me to select, and that's the new color. This time, I'm going to actually overlap this over the entire face, even over those shadows that I drew. If you just trace the outline, it'll go in. Ooh, that was too bright. I don't like that. That didn't work. I'm going to undo it. I have to bring my opacity down, that's why. I forgot to change the opacity on the paint tube. Try that again. But it's this lowering of the opacity that's going to make this show up underneath the outlines that you already drew. Pretty cool. The thing about this is that outline will take over and be drawn first. So now I'm all done. I'm going to, the cool thing here is, watch, I'm going to move this over and boom, you have a great drawing. I can delete my photo by tapping it, delete. This is its own object now that I can move around, but here's the cool part. I can tell a story by animating this, and here's how you do it. You tap the image, choose animate, and you have options down here. We're going to choose build in. I'm going to choose line draw. And then it's going to come to life in the order that I created it. This is a great way to tell a story. You can also choose to add in recordings here, recorded audio. Tap record, and then it's going to enter whatever it is that you do. It's going to tell the story. Stop. You could preview it to hear it. You could sort of hear that lightly. Hit insert, and then here is how we put it all together. If we want to animate this all together, you choose animate, start audio. What you can do is have it start speaking with the animation of your drawing. So if you choose with build one, that audio is going to add in and start the minute that the drawing starts, and that's the key here. Okay, and then we're all set, so let's try it out. Play. It's going to tell the story, right? So then that's all. That is how you draw and add sound and animate as you go.